name's Groovy. He's awesome. He's a really rad dude. I'm Suze from Battle Pussy, and I'm really fucking rude.
Hey, this is Groovy. I'm here with the legendary Suzanne Slade of the incredible band Battle Pussy. How the heck are you doing?
I am doing amazing, Groovy. How are you doing?
This is such a fun day. I'm having a riot.
Yeah. Fun times, fun times.
We got these crazy balloons back here, too.
I know, they're freaking me out. They were pissing me off earlier. I put them in the corner. I was like, I can't handle balloons today.
So, speaking about being pissed off.
Oh, well, I thought we were going to talk about balloons. But we can talk about being pissed off, too.
You formed an absolutely exceptional band. I've only seen you play once. It was your first show. You guys ruled the night. It was incredible. Tell me how Battle Pussy started and got taken over the world.
Yeah. Battle Pussy got started as most angry political punk bands get started.
Is there something to be angry about these days?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the traffic. A lot of it came from, just the typical stuff that's going on, obviously, with politics. Mm-hmm. I had a friend talk about, hey, just follow Donald Trump on his tweets. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then I just started to, just for like shits and giggles. And I was like, and then all of a sudden Battle Pussy was created. And I was like, calling all girls. I need like a bass player and a drummer. And the songs just started there. It's easy. It's so easy. There's so much content. There's so much.
And you guys delivered a show, and the songs were, like I said, exceptional. The crowd went nuts. You know what it reminded me of? When I was a little kid, and I saw, like, the New York punk scene in, like, ¡78, and everyone's doing pogos. Everyone was pogoing at Mutiny because there was no room to mosh.
Yeah, which was awesome. But it wasn't even moshing. It was meowshing. We had cats. We had cat friends that wore masks, and they started a meowsh pit. And that meowsh pit was amazing. It was so good. But it did have that feel, and like I grew up listening to, punk, and that was it for me, It was like, yeah, I've got to get my aggressions out, and I like hate my teacher, and I hate my mom, and that kind of stuff. And it's like now as an adult of just being like, no, I can still do this. I can still like get my like anger out and get a point across, and see if we can bring all of that back up, because there's some punks were kind of losing a little bit. It's got a little bit of that, like, shoegazy, like, all of a sudden punk has become, like, really weird and, like, pop kind of stuff, where they're like, my girlfriend. I'm like, no, we got to talk about real stuff. We need that political punk back with that awesome crowd that's screaming and yelling, and everyone's just having an amazing time.
And changing the world at the same time.
Exactly.
Because to me, like, where punk has become, it's like, okay, it's all become pop punk, but it sounds almost the same as pop country. It literally has. Like, like 40 years ago, country sounded like frickin' country. So we just fucking had a total train wreck. I have no idea what happened, but everything went to hell. But we got balloons now, so that's freaking sweet.
Yeah.
And we're back.
And we're back. What were we talking about?
I have no bloody clue. Tell me, please, that you guys are writing some more tunes.
Oh yeah. I slowed it down a little bit. Well, I don't know. It's slow for me. But yeah, trying to also make sure that we get into, I'm a big feminist, so trying to also make it not so comedy and get into like that whole, the single mother that's got 2 degrees that, they're divorced and they're broke. Right. And they've got all of this education, this wonderful American education, and they can't get a job because they have kids, that kind of stuff. So trying to also like stick with that whole realm, and we did our whole thing for Standing Rock. We've got that song, so that was really, really huge. That really, really resonated with us. That whole show was so awesome. That was amazing. That was like one of the first songs that we wrote. We were just like, yeah, like rock for Standing Rock, like we have to, like we all have to, like. But yeah, I mean, we're just pounding them out. We have to, and it's funny because I was so proud of Pussy Riot when they, you know, when they were like burning pictures of Putin and everything, I'm like, look at those chicks just getting at it, and they get arrested, and I was like, this isn't cool. Like, they should be able to do this stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Like, we need to do that too. We can't just sit around. You know, it just can't be just these poor girls that are just like, well, you know, they're just crazy. We're all fucking crazy. Like, let's get it done. So, yeah, like, so if you guys are listening, yeah.
It's time to get crazy.
Riot, let's play a show.
Oh, and by the way, one little word of wisdom from this old man. If someone calls you a snowflake, just remind them what a fucking blizzard does. Because you unite a million snowflakes, you shut shit down. You unite the blizzards, you start a fucking ice age.
Yep.
And you shut shit down. Someone calls you a snowflake, tell them that. And that's from me, too.
Thanks them. Be like, thanks. Awesome.
Part of a fucking blizzard that's going to shut you down.
We're a fucking whiteout, man. Pushing cars off the road.
Last time I checked, that's what blizzards do, right?
Yeah, man.
Blizzards are
ideas for song, man.
Blizzards are made of snowflakes, aren't they?
They are. Yeah. They are. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Okay, back to Battle Pussy. Long-term goals. What are we talking here? Are we looking at tours? Are we looking at albums? What's happening?
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, I think with something like Battle Pussy, as, you know, girls trying to really push this whole political punk era forward again, you know, reaching out to like NoFX and stuff, because when everything kind of fell off, I felt with political punk, they brought it back up with War on Errorism during the Bush administration, and we just we're covering one of their songs, Idiots Are Taking Over, which, by the way, Fat Mike, that's really fucking hard to play. So I was like, yeah, we got this. This song's great. And I was like, oh my God. And Judy, the bass player, was like, really? Come on. And so, but she wants to nail it completely. So, which is so great. But they, you know, they really kind of changed things for me, where I was like, okay, I think we can bring this back in. And that was years ago. And the song still, like, you could just, it's the same stuff that's happening. It's amazing. So, I don't know, like, I'm pretty ballsy. I'll reach out to all those big guys and just be like, hey,
they're just dudes.
Let us play a show and let's see what happens, you know? And maybe we'll still have our games, because we had the, what did we have? We had the licking out of the bowl competition, and then we had can you lick yourself competition. So we can have those. We can have Fat Mike try to lick his genitals. Why not?
Why not?
So there you go. But yeah, I think long term we want to, you know, we're in it. We're in it. We're in it to win it, because it's good stuff and it needs to be said.
Well, it all needs to be said, and everyone needs to do all the stuff. I hate saying resist again and again. That seems to be the battle cry. So resist. Yeah. But become a blizzard and shut shit down.
Yeah, because this shit's out of control.
We got a fleet heading to North Korea right now. For real. Look at the news.
Insane. You know, and you just, it's funny, you get to a point where it's so comical, you start to like make jokes, you're like, wait, don't like invade China, like what about, you know, and then you think like Taiwan, and I'm like, where are we gonna get our number 2 pencils from? You know, like we're, like just like, it just can just like ripple, we're always over just in America with like no pencils, and just like no plastic fun stuff, you know, like no keychains, because we're so mad at Asia.
Save the keychains. Save the keychains.
2 pencils and keychains. Actually, fuck tests. Get rid of the fucking number 2 pencils.
Exactly.
Just save the keychains. and balloons.
And balloons. Alrighty.
China, right?
Any other shows booked?
No shows booked right now. We've put a lot of feelers out. We got a lot of venues saying, yeah, we'll reach out if we know where to put you, which just makes us more pissed off, right. Which means we'll probably just play a gig on a flatbed right out in front of their... right in front of the venue. Yeah. Like, why not?
The Sex Pistols thing, rent a boat, go on like Stanley Lake and just play.
Yeah, right? I mean, I really want to put together a whole female show, but in Denver it's really hard. There's not a lot of all-girl bands. Right. So there's a lot of female-fronted, but that's, you know, it's hard to find that. So, but to have something that's just like a whole bit like femme punk show would just be awesome. Right on. So call me.
Yeah, join in. And also, can I get you to play another one of my shows?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, awesome. Another real cool little plug. So Dan Crozier, one of our friendly artists, he made the coolest vagina for me. It's so cool. It's very intricate, lots of lines. It's got the doorbell and everything. It's so cool. My sister sent me full on like labia earrings. Like, it's been cool. I'm like, we've got swag, we've got artists. Battle Pussy is real.
It's very real. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Groovey.
Totally. This is Groovy. We're actually at the McNichols building, which I've never been in before in my entire life. Talking to the legendary Suzanne Slade, Battle Pussy, and like 3 other bands can't even mention.
Yeah, Daenerys and the Targaryens, H2 Awesome, and I'm in a cover band.